So that was the starting point, to decide that we're going to work with departments and colleagues who haven't worked in creative projects in the past. So we picked maths, science, Cymraeg and English. And also that we thought those 4 departments, they were the subjects which had the most pressure put upon them in the past to deliver and had the most assessment pressure. That was the first decision. The next phase was to reflect on projects we'd done in the past and to think what was successful and what was less successful. And it's always the thing with these projects, is what is the legacy going to be? And I suppose in each of the projects we've done, we've left a better legacy, I think. We wanted to have a massive impact upon the teachers. And so we took the decision very early on that the creative practitioners were not going to work directly with students. The creative practitioners were going to work with the teachers, and they were going to support the teachers to try out different pedagogies, to try out different creative activities and give them that support and give them their expertise, and also be the kind of critical friends, I guess, to say, yeah, that did work and that didn't work, but to be doing it in a really supportive way and to have an observational role which is different to another teacher observing a lesson. And I think that was really important. All those ideas were in place before the project started. The other thing we're very conscious of was that we wanted teachers to have the time to reflect, because we knew that from previous projects as well, that reflection time is so important. And so we built reflection time into the project by having the practitioners working in pairs, listening to the learners towards the end of each lesson so that the teachers could talk and reflect upon their practice. So those 3 things were there from the beginning.
Obviously a totally different way of doing a Lead Creative School scheme. So the first challenges on that were quite interesting. It was the first time I've seen practitioners get in contact with me and say, I'm not quite actually sure what I'm doing on this project. And that was fine because it was a massive change for them. Usually, because it's supposed to be a joint journey, and it always is, and valuable stuff comes with it.
Things like that.
So it moves me on in mind. We're going to make some time for teachers so that they can collaborate to develop their scheme, and the plan is to do that by Christmas, and then to get some more time for them to roll that out across their departments. And that, I think, is going to be that's going to be the hard one, because those teachers in the department, they're not going to have the support in their classrooms of the creative practitioners.
The teachers, it's a big leap of faith that we're asking them to take here. So I wonder if that added real value, and I think it did after hearing the evaluation conversations, that there was quite a strong bond between the practitioners and the teachers, that they'd gone on this journey, more of an equal relationship, vulnerable together, and a journey of discovery together, I think. The teachers really did value being observed by the practitioners, having that time, and then having discussions with them afterwards about A, how the lesson went, B, how it could be improved, and C, how they can deliver their next lesson in a more creative way.
And now we've evaluated that phase of it. And the evaluation indicates that definitely all of the teachers have tried out new approaches. They are pretty confident, I think, in those new approaches. And they're also pretty confident that those new approaches have engaged students. And that was our original question. And the next phase is for them to develop a new scheme or revamp an existing scheme. And then the final phase, ready for September 2022, is to share that scheme and build the confidence of their departments to deliver that scheme. And I think, like all sensible people, they've got a degree of, this is going to be quite a difficult thing to do. But having said that, they do seem to feel that it's an important thing to do. Creative teaching is not really about massive ideas. It's really about an approach and a mindset. And so you could deliver the existing schemes in a creative way. So in some ways, I think I've learned that creative teaching is more a state of mind and a set of relationships with the students as it is an all singing and all dancing kind of set of activities.